morning, good afternoon, depends on where you're at, I suppose. It is, of course, Friday, time for another, I guess, Friday live stream. It's been a while, it's been a few days. Let's make sure I got the picture and everything right on here. Let's see. Recently got the new iPhone 17, what did I get? The Slim, what do they call this? Air? I don't recommend it. If you're looking for functionality and more capability, probably should go for the Pro or the Pro Max, which is what I'm going to replace this with myself. But anyway, welcome to anybody that's decided to join. Let's take a look and see if I can see anything on here. Chuck McDonough, good morning from Lancaster, PA. Good to see you here, Chuck. Who else? This thing keeps whacking out. This is my first time live streaming with this new phone, so bear with me. Leroy Clement, good morning. Leroy, how you doing there, buddy? Looks like you have got a big beard going on there. A buddy of mine actually has one just like that. Matter of fact, just from that little picture I see, you guys look like you could be brothers maybe. I don't know. But anyway, he's got the same thing. Big, giant, white beard. I just don't have the patience for that myself. Although I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, the topic of this live stream, of course, as usual, it's always the awesome Toyota Tacoma parked right here behind me. Love this truck. Anybody that's out there looking for one, you've got to give this a try. I mean, I think this thing is just freaking awesome, right? Everything about it is an improvement, except for two areas over the third gen, I think. One is the back seat room. They didn't do us any favors back there, that's for damn sure. And two is the gas tank size. They made it smaller. Why? We don't need a smaller gas tank unless they gave us phenomenally large, or a phenomenally large increase. That's a lot of words to say, a bigger frickin' gas tank. They didn't. Or not gas tank. Fuel economy, that's what I'm getting at. See, they've got me all over the place. Fuel economy. It's been a bit of a letdown in this truck, to be honest. I'm getting pushing 15 miles per gallon now, which has been improving for me lately. Maybe it's the mods and things I'm doing, I don't know, but it is definitely improving. So it's on the way up. Honestly, if I could somehow make it to maybe 18 miles per gallon for what driving I do, like around the city and stuff pretty much, I would be happy with that, but honestly, I don't know if we're ever going to make it. So that's it, really two things. Otherwise, the truck is just freaking awesome. Better in every way. More headroom on the inside, obviously. The 4-cylinder turbo has more get up and go and it feels stronger. It feels like a stronger truck to me. KC Golfer 11303. Good morning, Rob, Kevin Caldwell. Good morning, Rob. I get it. Kevin Caldwell out here in SoCal. Kevin, how you doing, buddy? Good to have you here. That wasn't the topic of the video, you know, whether or not the new Tacoma is, I guess, worthy. And of course it's worthy. It's freaking awesome. And let me know if you've got one. Comment down below. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you see it as a mistake? Maybe you should have kept what you had. I don't know. CZO, what is your OnlyFans? Yeah, I can understand why you would say that. I mean, with a body like this, you would expect that I would have one, right? But I do not. Kind of goes against my moral principles, you know? But thanks for asking. I appreciate it. Let's see. The topic of the video is, are you? I can't even remember my own title of the video. But are you a member? Let's make it my own. Are you a member of the 4th generation Toyota Tacoma Owners Group? Now, I have two reasons for saying that. One, do you have a 4th gen Toyota Tacoma? I'd be curious to know. And secondly, are you a member of the group? I have a group. It's on Facebook. It's free. Doesn't cost you a nickel. It's open to the public. Anybody can join it. It's called Fourth Generation Toyota Tacoma Owners Group. Pretty creative, isn't it? But that's what it's called. It's growing like mad. It's actually going to surpass my YouTube channel, which is maybe a little disheartening for me. You know, my main thrust, of course, has always been the channel. But it is what it is. I mean, if people prefer the format of a Facebook group more, then that's okay. I don't have any issue with that. I like the group. It's pretty cool. But it's pushing 45,000 members now. Just amazing to me. People seem to like it. We do monitor it. Obviously, if you're a part of it, you know this. We do administrate it pretty strongly. We keep out the trolls and the spammers and the people who are only there to try to sell stuff, which they probably don't even have. The drawing people. I always love how when you start these groups, immediately you get, I can turn you or your vehicle or maybe that rock on the ground over there into a cartoon. Sure you can. And then you look up where they're from, and it's like some third world country out in the middle of nowhere. I'm sure it's a scam. But anyway, we keep all that stuff out of the group, and I think that's what makes the group more positive, if you will, because we don't allow that kind of stuff in the group intentionally. So anyway, check it out. It's called Fourth Generation Toyota Tacoma Owners Group. It's a lot of words just to say for the new Toyota Tacoma, I guess. Got to have a little bit of the green nectar. Of course, not sponsored still. See, if I was sponsored, instead of putting it this way, I'd probably turn it around this way. So you people over there at the Mountain Dew or PepsiCo, get a hold of me. Why not? Why wouldn't you? Anyway, check out the group if you would. Join up, participate. We've got lots of great members over there, man. It always amazes me how much information other people have. There are some true experts in that group, and man, they put me to shame. You know, I'm not a big numbers guy, all right? It just doesn't turn me on. I'd rather get my hands dirty and do stuff. Not to say there's anything wrong with the numbers guys. You got to have them too, otherwise you don't know what you're putting on does, right? Let's catch up here. Let's see. KC Golfer. I love the TRD Sport. Thank you for the recommendation. It was the reason I purchased this model. You bought a Tacoma specific model because of me? I am humbled. Humbled I am. That's awesome. I mean, I try to give, in my opinion, you know, my experiences and what I think of different vehicles and things and parts and pieces and whatever. And I'm never going to tell you something that I don't believe to be true anyway, at least for me. Now, does that mean you're going to like it? Well, of course not. But I find a lot of people do, so I must have pretty common views, I guess. But anyway, that's awesome, and I appreciate that. What color did you get? I'm curious. And I assume you got an automatic, since most people drive automatics. Joel Munoz. Rob, I tried to use the discount for banks, but I didn't see the discount at all. Yeah, they're working through some issues over there now with the discount. So I don't know what's going to happen in the end. I'm waiting for resolution on that. So we shall see. I will tell you that when you do click on my link, it does help me out. I know that doesn't give you much. You know, I appreciate that. But anyway, just to let you know, they're working through that. I hope to have it resolved soon and have some good news for everybody out there. So they are awesome parts. You know, whenever anybody asks me about it, you know, I always tell people that I don't get behind parts or companies or anything that I don't believe in, right? I mean, you only have your reputation to go for here, and it wouldn't make a lot of sense for me to get on here and tell you guys that, you know, certain parts are really great and you go out and buy it and they're garbage and they don't do what I say they do. That doesn't make a lot of sense, unless you're looking for a YouTube presence or career of about a day. So you can rest assured that when I tell you something is a good product than it is. And I test them myself. I mean, you guys can see the videos on the channel, right? I mean, I do the installs. Granted, they're not live. They're taped, of course. But I go through everything. You can see what I'm doing. So it's not like I'm trying to pull the wool over your eyes. The guys that do that are the talking heads that get on and everything's already installed. They don't have an install video, and then they tell you how great something is, want your money, and then you get it and it's a piece of garbage. So, long story, I know. Anyway, Wally, good luck on the football game, Buckeye man, tomorrow. You know we're going to crash them. Although I was a little disappointed on that last game, man. I mean, they should have beaten them by a lot more. I know they were undefeated. I know it was an away game, but come on. We're the #1 football team in the country. We should have just rolled over that team. Minnesota, depends on where you're from. It should be a pretty easy game, I would think. I don't know, but we'll see. But thank you. I appreciate the good luck wishes. Adrenaline Edge, Rob, you looking old as these days. Well, that's great of you to say. Thank you. You must be lacking that know what to say gene, right? I don't know what to say to you. At least nothing I can say publicly. Tasmir Islary Canal. Yeah, I'm sorry, I tried. Solemn Nazar, I don't know what you're saying. I don't speak whatever that language is. You're going to have to be in English. We are an English-speaking channel because, unfortunately, English is the only language I speak. I honestly wish I spoke Spanish. And I should have taken Spanish in high school, but I took French. Why? I don't know. So anyway, enough about that. Who cares what language I took in high school? Do you really care? I don't care. Well, I do care, but a little stiff in the neck. Throat's a little dry this morning. I don't know. So let's get back to the 4th Gen Toyota Tacoma. You know, I will say, I am still seeing a lot of negative comments out there, here and there. You know, they are diminishing though. And I think that's because people are actually experiencing the truck. They're getting out there on the road. They're driving them. They've bought them. It is still the #1 selling mid-size truck, by the way. So to think that it's not doing well is crazy. And I had a message the other day over in the group. A guy says to me, I can't wait till 2026 because they're bringing back the V6. And I'm like, where are you getting this information? They are definitely not bringing back the V6. They have a truck that's #1 best-selling in the mid-size market. Why in the hell would they? Plus, I think people think that they can like snap their fingers and all of the pieces and parts and the assembly lines and everything just change overnight. That's not how it works. They are set up and tooled for the current 4th Gen Tacoma with its 4-cylinder turbo setup and transmission. They are not bringing back the V6, nor do they have any reason to. I mean, I could see it maybe if sales fell to the basement, right? If they suddenly were like #4 from #1, they'd have to do something. But that's not the case, and it's definitely not going to happen. Let's see. Where am I? KC Golfer. I bought the black on black leather premium edition of the TR Sport 2025, and I'm in love with this vehicle so much. I did have a question, a question regarding the hood scoop. Shoot, let's hear it. I go to the car wash, which I know I'm not supposed to. I do it too, and I will continue to do it because I do not like washing cars by hand, which I am not supposed to, but I'm getting water that leaks out from underneath the scoop. Do you have any idea of how to stop this? I have the same thing. There's a lot of crevices and grooves and things in that hood scoop. Unfortunately, it's not watertight within itself. The only way you could really avoid that, and I do not recommend this, and I would not do it myself, would be to go and caulk all along all the edges, right? Across the top, across the sides, to keep water out, like you would anything else, right? I would not do that. You're gonna just have to live with it. And I know it sucks because you go to the car wash, you come home, and you have this water. I have it on mine. I don't know if you can see it, but there's water that had run down right here on this side, a little over there. So it happens. There's nothing you can do about it. Tino says, nice color. This is the Blue Crush. My favorite colors of the 4th Gen Tacoma are, and probably in this order, Supersonic Red, Blue Crush, and Terra. Those are my favorites. And those, of course, you may notice a pattern, are all the top out there, catch your eye kind of colors, but that's what I like. Doesn't mean the other ones are bad, of course, but this new color they have coming out, I think it's on the Pro in 2026, and then, of course, it'll move down to the lower trim levels, is that kind of, I can't remember what they call it, sky blue or whatever it is. I got to see that in person. You know, it's like the electric lime. When I saw electric lime, which by the way I did buy in the 3rd Gen, I wasn't a fan. But then I saw it sitting there glistening in the parking lot, and I had to buy it. And I'm glad I did because it was a striking color to have. A lot of people out there at least said they liked it, you know, in the social media world. So same thing with this new sky blue. I don't know, it might be a little too pastel for me, you know? And I'm not a huge hater of pastel colors, but sky blue, I don't know. What I'd really like to see is Toyota to bring back Voodoo Blue. Voodoo Blue, that was my all-time favorite, right? I don't know, certainly they will someday, and I hope if they do, they don't tamper with the color itself, the hue of it, the look of it, because it's pretty damn awesome the way that it was. Too bad that they got rid of it. This color, it's actually 2 colors, you know, it's blue in this light, depending on what you guys are seeing, and it's also purple out in light. Now, I like purple, so purple's not bad for me, but it definitely changes color in bright light. Right now, it's a little bit dirty. It's got some dust and junk sitting on it because we get, of course, a lot of that in the environment here. So, you know, Casey Golfer, those are the ones that attract cops to get tickets. I know. That depends on how you drive. I mean, I drive pretty mostly normal. People say I have a heavy foot and that's why I'm getting horrible gas mileage, but Big Hutch! Hey, Rob, how's it hanging? It's hanging fine. How you doing, Hutch? Haven't seen you for a while. Good to see you. A little bit of the green nectar. It looks like it's time for me to go on a diet. Look at that right there. Got a little bit of guttage going on. It's time, I guess. Just noticed that myself. Who's that fat man on the screen? Well, that baby me. Casey Golfer, Black Cherry was your favorite. That's my all-time favorite. I mean, before, you know, Voodoo Blue in the Tacoma, yeah. But if I could get it in Black Cherry, are you kidding me? That is my all-time favorite. You're right. And you've been watching for a while to know that. I'm impressed. Let's see. TXUJCI Kaib. I'm going with Kaib. I apologize if I've gotten it wrong. I gave it a try. I think you're saying you've got a 2025 Tacoma TRD Sport 2. Awesome. You have excellent taste. Wiley, it's Barney the Truck, LOL. I had the same color on my 3rd Gen Tacoma, LOL. Barney, I don't know, maybe. It's not quite that striking, I don't think, as far as the color goes, but you might be right. Big Hutch, I'm still hanging in there, but not like when I was 20. Well, that's what happens. But you know, it's funny how people always give you crap when you get older, right? But I'm like, what's the alternative? Would you rather have been gone when you were 21? Or maybe you're 60 or 70 and you're still kicking. Getting older is not a bad thing. it should have a badge that says, hey, I've made it this far. I don't know how much further I'm going to go, but I made it this far, baby. I mean, it's not a bad thing, so good for you. How old are you? I mean, put your number to your comment there. I'd be curious. I just got a comment I tried to read, and it flashed off the screen so quick I lost it. So anyway, I have something sitting on the hood. Did you guys even know? Well, you probably didn't notice because I was blocking it. But I have something sitting on the hood. This is potentially one of the best, most phenomenal mods you will ever get in a Toyota Tacoma. I'm going to unveil it here in a minute, and there may or may not be an install video on the channel, because frankly, I think it might be more complicated than most people could possibly handle. But I'm going to unveil it in the live stream right now. It may be one of the best Toyota Tacoma mods I have ever come across. So I'm going to get to it in just a minute, so hang tight. If you've got friends out there that are looking for the ultimate Tacoma mod, this is it right here. Make sure that you message them quickly and tell them to get on the live stream, because they're going to want to know about this. They're going to be amazed, and so are you. But we'll get to it in just a minute. Python, oh my lord, is a inline 4 pickup car. Your lord is an inline 4 pickup car? What kind of religion do you follow? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Big Hutch is 48. Now you're a kid, man. Telling me you're old at 48. Give me a break, buddy. 48? I can't even remember 48. Let me have a sip. Kaib, I love my truck too. My truck, I have mod lights, interior too. Awesome. Lots of things you can do with the Tacoma, of course. It's basically a Lego set. I mean, there are so many mods and things out there that you can get. It's just freaking awesome. How many miles? I'm still under 1,000 miles. And people always give me crap when I tell them that, but I'm like, wait a minute. I have another vehicle over there. I have another vehicle out there. All of my vehicles split time. So take whatever miles you have and divide it by 3. That's the situation I'm in. It's not a bad thing. I love it. But anyway, that's why my truck has lower miles on it, because I drive other vehicles too. Although, I will say, since getting this 4th gen in particular, it's tough to drive other vehicles because I love driving this truck. Steve Matson, I love my 3rd gen TRD Taco. If you all prefer the 4th gen, God bless. But having good taste is a relative term. Thanks for sharing your preference about the 4th gen. Steve, it's just a damn truck, man. It's not life-changing. It's not the end of the world. You like the 3rd gen. I liked, past tense, the 3rd gen. I like the 4th gen. Doesn't mean my life is altered by it. They're both nice trucks. They're both capable trucks. I don't have to dog one simply because I don't have it anymore, or whatever. It's crazy, but God bless you too, my friend. God bless you. Maybe I should do a sermon. Should I preach? I'm going to stand up on this chair and pontificate. I'm not. Python, can you get it to 500,000 miles still? I don't know. Let me whip out my crystal ball. I don't know. Hopefully time will tell. I mean, nobody's going to know that until it either happens or doesn't happen, right? So I don't know. Kaib, am I saying your name correctly? I hate to keep saying it if I'm not saying it right. Hey, put the LED lights on your truck. My truck has some LED lights already. I've got LED lights, I think, in the front, at least the last bit type for the signals. I've got an LED light bar here. I believe the lights down below, they're LEDs as well. So I do have some LED lights. Now, if you're talking about inside interior lights, I have been down the LED light road before on the interior, and for me, it's just too damn bright. I don't need to get in the truck and be blasted by light, right? I mean, what in the hell are people doing on the inside of the truck? Are they doing surgery? That they need light that's so bright you can get a suntan from it. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but hey, I'm not dogging it. It's just not my thing. I do like the different colored lights for the inside though. I've had those before. I can't remember if on the Voodoo Blue I had blue lights, or one of the trucks I had red lights. So I do dig that. That's kind of a neat look. But just bright white light, oh my God, it's blinding. Let's see, Steve Matson, back for more, baby. Thanks for your inspiring words, my friend. Steve, you are quite welcome. I'm glad that you're enjoying your third gen. There's no reason you shouldn't enjoy your third gen. And let me tell you, the best truck or vehicle in general that you can have is the one that you have frickin' paid for. That's the best vehicle you can have. I don't know if your third gen is paid off or not, but let's get back to this earth-shattering mod over here. You guys are going to be mind-blown when you see this. I'm not pushing this mod. There will be a link down below if you're interested. But I'm not pushing this mod. It's something that only a select few people probably should actually even have. It's that special, that unique, that useful. And we're going to unbox this in just a minute so you can actually see it. I'll give you a brief look. I don't like how Toyota does the turbo inline fours on the Tacoma now. Why? What makes the difference? You see, for me, when I get in the vehicle and I push that start button and that sucker revs to life, and I stop on the accelerator and I go down the road and it gives me that feeling I want and it gets me to where I want to be, whether it's on-road or off-road. That's what matters to me. I don't care if it has an inline 4, a sideways 6, or a vertical 8. As long as it does what I want it to do in the way that I want it to do it, that's what makes me happy. Let me tell you, if you jumped in this truck and did not know that it had a turbo 4 in it, you would know the difference. You might even think it's a low or a small V8. That's how powerful it is. Anyway, let's take a quick look inside here. I'll give you a quick peek. Anybody know what this is? Let's have a little game. Anybody guess what this is? Any ideas? Anybody care? Let's see. Kaib. Again, if I'm messing your name up, please let me know. Hey, Tacoma is the best truck in the USA. It is. It's number 1, right? Ancient Mew. My name is Ancient Mew. That's how I imagine he would say it. Or she. I really don't know. Gen 3 is greater than Gen 4. Gen 3 is an advancement over Gen 4, you've got it backwards. You messed with my mind on that. The Gen 4 is definitely better. I don't know why you'd say that. Maybe you haven't experienced it. You should. Give it a try. Give it a ride. Lukiaziazio Gobangoba. I can't even begin to pronounce that first name, so I'm sorry. Ankle. Well, we all have them. If we don't, probably difficult to walk. Robert Shaw the Fourth. I give up. I'm going to show you in a second. You see, I have to do that YouTube anticipation thing, you know, drag it out to keep you wondering. I'm going to show you in a minute. Python. Personally, I like the first gens the best. Now, if we get into the old trucks, yeah, I like them. But if I would want to put this engine in that truck, wouldn't that be awesome? Casey Golfer. I did the white and red. The red looks great. I bet it does. It would be pretty cool, I think. So let's do a little unboxing. I've stretched you along long enough on possibly the greatest Toyota Tacoma mod in the history of Toyota Tacoma mods. Ancient Mew. The looks are better and sleeker on the Gen 3s in my opinion. Nothing wrong with that. It is your opinion. Let's open it up. Let's see what it is. First of all, we have a card of some sort in here. They're thanking me for purchasing this. Well, that's nice. It's very nice of them. I feel somewhat warm and fuzzy because they thanked me for this. Let's see. Wiley, can't wait to see it. It's coming. I'm in it right now. Kaib, does your truck have a 360-degree camera? No, I don't. I've had it before. It's not something I would pay for again. It's neat. It's kind of gimmicky. All right, we're going to get it out of the box right now. Okay, we've got it out of the box, and notice it fits right in my hand. Right in my hand. Huh? It's not heavy. It's not heavy. Let me go ahead and put the card back in the box. I wouldn't want to lose that, let me tell you. Now, they've wrapped it in this nice plastic. Any guesses as to what this is yet? Should I pause for a moment and see if anybody has any idea what this is? Automan Dan. Hey, bud. Howdy, Rob. Been a minute. I know. How you been, man? All right. I'm going to take it out. You ready? For you ASMR people. I hate those videos. Here you go. See it? Any ideas of what it is? Anybody know? Automan Dan is crazy. I've always thought that, Dan. Wampa Rat. Edging. No, not edging. You see it? Does anybody know what this is? Anybody? Anybody? I'll show you the inside. It does have this handy, I can't get it out, which is a good thing. It has this handy rubber pad on the inside to keep things from bouncing around and making all kinds of noise. A coin holder. A cig tray. You can't really fit a cig in here, I don't think. It's a little short for that. Here, Ancient Mew, our preference about the 3rd gen are the same. You have good taste. It is a drawer. I would call this a drawer. So, let's see. So your truck's just standard truck, not the premium package, right? No, it is not the premium package. Automan Dan, in the process of looking for a new vehicle. My Volkswagen Tiguan keeps breaking. Well, you bought a Volkswagen, Dan. You keep buying these cars that are known to have problems. Come on, buy a Tacoma. You won't fit in a Tacoma. Buy a Tundra. Excuse me. This is a drawer, I'll call it a drawer, to go inside the cubby, inside the Toyota Tacoma. I could show you guys how it fits. Would you like to see it? Let's go over. I'm going to go over, oops. First I gotta make sure I don't drop all my stuff all over the place. I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna show you guys. Hold on a minute. This is going to... Oh man, I dropped it. I hope I didn't break it. There you go. Hey, it's live TV, man. What can I say? All right, let's jump in here. It's probably 150 degrees or more. All right, let's jump in here. By the way, there is the Banks iDash Pro. Did I break this damn thing? No, it's just the thing jumping around. So there's a little test for you. You know, it's sturdy enough to take a hit from a few feet off the ground. I did not break it. You guys can see. Oh, I don't think I damaged it in any way. I don't think. Where does it go? It goes right there in the cubby. You see the cubby there? Oh, man. What the heck? I dropped it again. Did I? Yeah, I did. I also lost the... Oh, man. The little cover thing in it. Yeah, I lost that again as well. Well, now at least I'm one-handed, so... Or, I mean, two-handed. We're going to try to do this again. I seem to have a problem holding on to things today. Don't ask me why, I don't know. Okay, I think you guys can see. Is this... Yeah, right here's the hole. It's supposed to fit right in that hole, right? So... And it's supposed to be snug. It has some pads on the sides for friction to hold this thing in so it doesn't fly out of there. But it's supposed to fit right in. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Check that out. Oh my God. Isn't that awesome? And it is in there firmly. Granted, I mean, I can pull it out. Maybe will these loosen up over time? I don't know. If they do, I'll put something thicker on there. Fortunately, they're just adhesive held, it would appear. But it slides in this cubby. You could put change in it, I guess, if you want, or whatever. I was thinking about putting some kind of a logo or something across the front here, like TRD or Sport or something, in the color of the truck. I would get some of those kind of gel-like letters or something to put on there. So I may still do that. I don't know. A taco would be cool there, since, you know, it is a Tacoma, or something like that. But it's pretty cool. I like it. And it fits in there nice and snug. And it matches well with the trim that's around it, too. It's not like it's a different color or anything. So I think it's pretty neat. Anyway, that is the mod of mods. Of course, you guys can see it there. We'll give you a better view right up here. Isn't that awesome? I will leave a link of some sort down below for it, in case anybody wants to pick it up. I don't think it was all that expensive, although I'm sure it's probably overpriced for what it is. Things like this usually are, right?
All right, let's turn around, catch up on some comments. I'm very curious to see what you guys have to say about that phenomenal mod. That, you know, it's only part of an exclusive club really that should even have it. So let's catch up. Da, 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 da. Old Man Dan says, no way. I drove a Tundra and the seats suck. You must have drove an old one. Old Man Dan, thinking about a base model Bronco or a Wrangler Sport. Damn, Rob, you're dropping things. I know, right? It happens. Dan Gertz, best unboxing ever. I try. I am a professional, right? Casey Golfer, it looks like a little insert to a cubby area to hide stuff. I wouldn't say to hide stuff, to put stuff, but you're right. Kaib, so your truck needs more accessories and mods. Well, yeah, that's why I bought this model. I didn't want a finished model that already had everything on it. Wouldn't be much for a guy who does mods and things on the internet to do if that were the case. Oh man, Dan, so he bought a cubby shelf. Yes, he did. Kaib, you can watch movies in your truck too. Yeah, I've seen the plugins that you can put on for that. Chappie Lenore the Fifth. Snug. It is snug. Kaib, you can watch movies in your truck too. I feel like deja vu, baby. Yes, you can. Chappie says, woof woof. Chappie, I'm not sure maybe if it's time for your meds. I don't really know. Tacoma, the best way to go. I agree. The Tacoma is the best way to go. There is no better mid-sized truck out there than the Toyota Tacoma, that's for sure. Anyway, we've been on here for a little bit. It's about time for me to bid you all adieu. That means goodbye. I hope you all have a great weekend. I appreciate everybody that joined. Again, check out the Facebook group if you haven't. It's a completely different animal than the channel, of course. It is 4th generation Toyota Tacoma Owners Group. There is a link down below. You can click, it'll take you there. You can become a member, and we'll be buddies. We're already buddies, let's face it. Anyway, appreciate all you guys. I hope you have a great day and a great weekend. Thanks. Bye. Oh, what's the deal? What's the deal? Let's